Borlick had hoped for a quiet day. Just one. One uneventful Thursday where Reginald would sit still and behave like a normal no, that wasn't possible. But at least pretend to be a silent chicken. Instead, what Borlick got was feathers, near explosions, and a threat of suspension. It started during maths. Miss Downs was explaining fractions with all the enthusiasm of a sleepy tortoise when Reginald decided the lesson needed flair. Perched atop the windowsill, invisible to all but Borlick, the rooster flared his wings and let out a screech that shattered Borlick's concentration. Borlick jumped. His pencil snapped. "Mr. Watt? Something amusing?" Miss Downs asked dryly. "Nope, miss. Sorry." Reginald strutted along the ledge, humming what sounded like a Sousa march. Then came the sparks. Tiny golden flecks of light shimmered around the room. To Borlick, it was like watching static from a magical radio. To everyone else, there was nothing. Nothing except Ezekiel's sudden sneeze, David's chair inexplicably tipping over, and Denier shouting, "Who put feathers in my bag?" Victoria turned slowly. Her eyes swept the classroom, then lingered precisely on Reginald. Just for a breath, then she turned back to her textbook. That breath told Borlick everything. Break time brought no relief. Reginald refused to stay in Borlick's bag, claiming it smelled of peanut crumbs and cowardice. Instead, he trotted along invisibly, occasionally flapping through walls and startling dogs. "You can't keep doing this," Borlick hissed as they reached the lockers. "Magic is not a sweater, lad. You don't put it on and off at will. It is a feathered blaze that must be preened." "What does that even mean?" "Exactly." It was then that Ethan ran up, panting. "Mate, someone set off the fire alarm in Bloxy. Whole place stinks like roast chicken." Borlick froze. Reginald looked smug. By lunchtime, the school was buzzing with gossip. Someone had conjured a chicken in the staff room. Another said the art teacher's paintbrushes had turned into beaks. Miss Swinton was investigating. Mr. Harris, the deputy head, was reportedly furious. Borlick sat beneath the oak with his usual group. Ezekiel doodling fantasy warriors, Ethan with a football balanced on his foot, the twins squabbling over jam sandwiches. Victoria arrived late, book in hand. "You heard about the fire?" Ezekiel asked. "Everyone has," she replied, brushing a leaf from her skirt. Reginald perched on a branch just overhead. Victoria glanced up only once, and then opened her book. Her hands were steady, her voice calm when she said, "Whoever caused it should be careful. The school keeps magical records. Even if they don't know what they are." Borlick looked at her sharply. "What do you mean by that?" "Just that every place has memory. Some walls whisper, some listen." Reginald gave a low whistle. "She's sharp, that one." "Is she?" "Say nothing. Watch. Learn." The chaos peaked during music. Reginald, bored with choir practice, leapt onto the piano and crowed loud enough to crack a metronome. The actual damage was more subtle. A sudden gust of wind through the closed windows, sheet music flying like startled birds, and poor Denier bursting into tears when his recorder began whistling by itself. "Mr. Watt, stay behind!" snapped Miss Everla, eyes narrowed. Borlick nodded grimly. Victoria paused at the door. Her eyes met his. Just for a moment. Detention was silent. Borlick sat with a stack of theory papers while Reginald paced like an accused royal. "It was only a bit of air magic," the rooster muttered. "You need to build tolerance. I need to not get expelled." A detail. They didn't speak again until the clock struck 4. Borlick packed up and turned to leave. Outside the room, Victoria waited. "Hi," she said. "That was a tough class." "Yeah. Your chicken. He's loud." Borlick froze. "You can not hear," she interrupted. "Tomorrow, under the oak. Bring him." She walked away without another word. Reginald chuckled. "Oh, my feathers. I do like her." Borlick stared after her, heart thudding. He hadn't said anything, but she knew.